Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got 4 plays for you for today's NBA slate. Saturday, February 8th. We have an 11-game slate. Should be awesome. We're going to put out these NBA picks, and then later on this evening, we are going to put out some plays for the Super Bowl tomorrow. So hope you guys are having a good weekend. If you don't mind, like the video, comment, whatever you feel like doing. Just helps us with the algorithm, and you guys have always been awesome about that, so we appreciate it. So yeah, let's talk about the plays that we're going to be taking. I'm going to be going with Zaccharie Risacher. I'm going with his points rebounds over 16.5. I like this game for him, road game. I'll get into more of it when we do the breakdowns, but I'll also be going with Mikal Bridges over 26 fantasy score. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Derrick White over 18.5 PA. For the full game, and then I'm taking Goga Bitadze for his first half fantasy score.
All right. Sounds good. Well, if you haven't signed up for Parlay, Play Better, or Underdog, use code BACKDOOR over there at those platforms, and they're going to give you some awesome fat sign-up bonuses. If you use the code on Parlay Play in particular, we're also going to give you a month in our premium Discord. Just email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and we just got to confirm that the code was used with Parlay Play. We'll get you in within 24 hours. So, appreciate the support, guys. All that information for the platforms and all of our affiliates is down below if you guys want to check out any of the partners we have. So yeah, let's get into it. Before I do, if you haven't gone and subscribed to our solo channels yet, we both have our own channels now, and we're still doing the Backdoor Fantasy Sports Show just as normal, but this has really opened up our schedule. So we're, live in different time zones, and it's just been awesome. I think it's actually improved our play. Personally, it seems like we're cashing a little more often. But yeah, you can come follow my channel. It's just at JRussoBDFS. I've got plays out for today's slate already as well. And so does Jordy. He's got picks up already. So it's just at Jordy BDFS. So yeah, come subscribe to our channels. And Jordy does esports too. So if you like esports, you finally got your esports vids. It's just over on Jordy's channel. So all right, let's talk about it. So Zaccharie, I love this dude. I also love his name, Risacher. It's just kind of a cool, I'm guessing it's French, but he's a baller. He's cleared this 3 out of his last 5, but he cashed this last time I took it. And one thing I noticed about him is he does play good on the road. If you look at the 2024 season, 40% hit rate. But then if you go to just away games, he just tends to play much better on the road. 58% hit rate, 14 out of 24 games. Let me just take a look at the head-to-head here. We'll take off the... so he only cleared this in 1 head-to-head matchup so far. But I feel like, it's Washington. Nothing too scary about Washington with these matchups. He only got 27 minutes. He had extended minutes in that game that he ended up cashing it, going for 23 points, rebounds. The matchup, surprisingly, is actually pretty tough, specifically to the small forward position. Overall, it's super soft. 30th in points allowed, 30th in rebounds allowed, and then over at the small forward position, 2nd in points allowed, 2nd in rebounds allowed. I like him to be able to get this done, though. Let's take a look at this note from Outlier. He's exceeded 16.5 points, rebounds in 4 out of his last 5 games versus bottom 10 defenses for points allowed. So he's averaging 20 points, rebounds in these matchups against bottom 10 defenses for points allowed. He has an 80% hit rate, and the one that he missed, 1 more point or rebound would have cashed him. So I'm feeling pretty good about it, and he gets a decent amount of rebounds in these matchups for whatever reason. But that's why we love Outlier. It gives you random information like that. In these types of matchups, he's averaging 26.9 minutes a game, just 2.2 fouls, keeping it clean, 49% from the field. I'd like to see the attempts bump up a little bit, but it's not too bad. 11.4 attempts a game for the type of role he's playing and the minutes he's getting. Not too bad at all. And we know that DeAndre Hunter was traded, so maybe that'll open things up a little bit with the minutes share. That might have had something to do with it since he's developing so quickly. Maybe they were okay with moving him. But shooting 44% from beyond the arc, 2.2 made threes a game. And then not really getting to the free throw line much, but 70% from the free throw line when he does get there. 9 rebound chances a game. So I think he can get over this 16.5 for us, no problem. Let's take a look here. So we have a 237.5 over under. So they're expecting it to be pretty high scoring game. And then Atlanta's favored by just 7, which I'm kind of surprised. I would expect an even bigger spread than that. But they're playing in Washington, and Washington no longer has Kyle Kuzma. So I'm still catching up with all of these trades. It's been an absolutely awesome trade deadline. So I later on today, I'm going to go through all of it because I keep seeing these trades that I'm just like shocked by and kind of excited by. It's like it's all pretty sweet. So let's take a look at daily grind for this play real fast. See if they agree with me or if they think I'm crazy. They like his points to go over, they like his PRA to go over, and they like his points rebounds to go over. So you have plenty of options here. They like his 1.5 assists. That's not a bad line, although he doesn't really assist the ball that much. His points rebounds are typically his bread and butter, and he does more scoring than anything. But the PRA doesn't look bad either at 17.5. So you might want to consider that, honestly. He doesn't really do it that often, but when it's just a 1-point bump, I'm usually down if they get assists at all. But I'm comfortable with the fact that I locked in the 16.5 points rebounds. They have it at a 50.94% odds to hit the over, -122. But the points alone at 12.5, they do like that the best at 52.34% odds to hit the over, -128. And it does look great. I'll be honest. Like we have DraftKings already bumping it up to 13.5. So 12.5, not bad at all. So yeah, let's move on here. All right, Mikal Bridges. I'm really excited about this play. He just a few years ago was second place for Defensive Player of the Year. He's absolutely awesome, an assignment defender type of guy. Shoots a lot of threes, but I just, we take fantasy score literally only if there's defensive upside, because you get 3 points for every block, 3 points for every steal, and then you get -1 point for every turnover, 1.2 points per rebound, 1.5 points per assist. So that all kind of stacks up pretty quickly. Like he's already hit this at a 63% hit rate, 32 out of 51 games. So it's already looking good. And then if we look at home games, it looks awesome. 78% hit rate, plays much better at home. 21 out of 27 games, he's hit this. In these home games, he's averaging 37.9 minutes a game. Just the thing about New York, their starters get a lot of minutes. It's awesome. You can just really count on them to, at least be like knocking on the door of 40, if not like at least 35 minutes a game with their starters, which is great for fantasy. 1.6 fouls, keeping it pretty clean for being so active on defense, but 52% from the field, 15.7 attempts per game, and then 39% from beyond the arc, 6.7 attempts. Honestly, I thought that he was shooting more threes than this, but 6.7 is still pretty solid. So yeah, same thing. If we take a look at the head-to-head here, it doesn't look that great, right? Like it's like 2 out of 3 games. Well, these 2 games were home games. So he's actually done well against Boston when he's playing at home. He's gone for 34.9 and 38.2. So I love this trend that I'm seeing for him playing at home. Let's take a look at this note from Outlier. He's exceeded 26 fantasy score in 7 of his last games at home, averaging 33.4 fantasy score. So 88% hit rate in his last 8 games at home. So yeah, I'm feeling great about it, especially with the defensive upside. Let's take a look. I don't think we have any injuries to be too concerned about. Well, I mean, there's some potential here. Josh Hart, game time decision, OG Anunoby, game time decision. If either of those guys are out, he'll see even more minutes. But with the Knicks, it's not really as much of a concern. I mean, I guess he would probably boost his scoring a little bit, maybe some rebounding. But yeah, these guys get their minutes anyways. So Karl Anthony Towns, also game time decision. So if all these guys are out, I think that'll help him even more. But I doubt they're all going to be missing this game. But yeah, I feel great about it. Let's take a look at Daily Grind real quick for Mikal. They like his PRA over 22.5, which is pretty similar. I'm just getting the defensive upside there with the fantasy score. They have that as the top play, 51.99% odds to hit the over, -126. They like his points assists to go over. They like his points rebounds to go over. They don't have the fantasy score on here right now on the optimizer. So yeah, go with your gut. You have plenty of options here if you want to pivot to something else. But yeah, I'm going to go with that fantasy score just for the defensive upside. Let's just take a peek here real quick at his blocks and steals. Just go last 5. See how active he's been. Yeah, like this is what we're looking for when we're taking fantasy score. He's gone for at least 2 blocks and steals in 4 out of his last 5 games, and then that game against Denver, he still had 1. So even just that 1 is a 3-point bump for us for fantasy score. So I feel great about taking this, but the PRA does still look good. If you guys want to check out this app Outlier, you can try it for free, and it's absolutely my favorite app on the market. I love diving into all these different statistical categories. You got matchups, injury reports, insights about the players, and you can tweak everything. You can tweak their minutes. You can take players in and out of the equation. It's awesome. It will help you cash more often once you learn how to use it. And it doesn't take long, but just if you do the trial, just get in here and play around with it, and you'll see how awesome of a tool it is. And they're going to let you try it for free. So just sign up through the link below. You don't need to put in a code. Just sign up through that link, and they're going to give you a week just to check it out, see how you like it. And you can also use this for NFL, for like the Super Bowl and stuff like that. They cover a lot of different sports. So that's going to cover it for me, and I'll pass it over to Jordy.
All right. Yeah. Beauty's in the details, guys. Don't forget.
It is.
So yeah, I like Derrick White over 18.5 points assists. I feel pretty good about this line. Drew Holiday's out, and there's always a pretty convincing trend whenever Drew Holiday is out. First of all, you can see he's hit this 71% of the season as it is. He's gone over at 35 out of 49 games. But if we go up here, this is the cool thing about Outlier too. If we click Drew Holiday without him in the game, he's gone over the 6 out of 8 games on the season and just barely missed it in these other 2 games. And he assists the ball a lot more when Drew Holiday's out. They let him kind of facilitate a lot. So without Drew Holiday, I love this play. Also, the matchup is pretty solid. 22nd in points allowed, 10th in assists. So liking the value we're getting here. They're playing against the Knicks. He hasn't ever played against them this season without Drew Holiday in, but in the past he's gone over this 3 out of 6 games with Drew Holiday being in as well. So feeling good about this. I think they're going to need him obviously tonight. So I feel pretty solid about him going over 18.5 points assists. He's averaging 7.2 assists in the head-to-head against them on the season. He's averaging 7.6 potential assists, and he's getting about 33 to 40 minutes. And he's shooting 37% from 3 on 8.8 attempts and 44% from the floor on 12.5 total attempts. So that'll probably go up without Drew Holiday. We could just click this real quick. So without Drew Holiday, he's shooting 14.3 attempts, and he's shooting 10.3 3-point attempts. So a lot more shooting volume from him without Drew Holiday. And the potential assists are up at 10 without Drew. So a lot more value out of this play without Drew Holiday in there. So feeling good about this. The points rebounds are favored to the over at a -124, but the points assists are favored under at 18.5. Make sense because he gets more assists than rebounds. I don't know. So if you don't like it, you don't have to take it, but that's going to be what I'm playing. And then Goga Bitadze, this has been a wagon for sure. And this is one of my favorite first half props. He's also gone over this 71% of the season, 30 out of 42 games. He's gone over this season. Still no Mo Wagner, so that's good for us. And yeah, 30 out of 42 games. He's a great first half player. He hasn't ever played against the Spurs in the first half. I don't know. Yeah, he's never had a head-to-head against them for some reason. So, oh no, he did. He just didn't. I don't know. It's saying he had 0 points. So not really sure what we're looking at there, but I feel good about it. I think if we take a look at the matchup here, I think the matchup looks pretty solid. 27th in points allowed to centers, 12th in rebounds, 16th in assists. The first half stuff's even better. 18th in points allowed, 28th in rebounds, or 19th in assists allowed in the first half. So great matchup for him. Not only that, but he's a great defender. So he can get us some blocks and steals at the same time, which I like the fantasy score for that reason. If we take a look at his blocks and steals here, yeah, you can see, I mean, some of these games, 6, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4. So he can definitely get busy with the blocks and steals. Not to say he's going to do that all in the first half, but if he gets us like one of both or just like one of anything, I think it's worth taking the fantasy score there. So if we look at his turnovers, he's not turning the ball over really a lot at all. Some of these games he's had some pretty bad games turning it over, but he's usually standing in the 1 to 2 range. So as long as he doesn't do too much of that in the first half, we should be just fine. So feeling good about his first half fantasy score. So that's when I'm going to be rolling. And yeah, don't forget, today, guys, you got a protected play. If you play on Prize Picks, you get a $15 protected play. So I've already kind of made my 6-man, but I think Russo said he was going to make a YOLO. and throw it in the Discord. So definitely go join the Discord. And I just want to shout out really quick, shout out Bean Daddy. He made us all money last night. That in my video, if you guys watched it, I talked about it. And yeah, that cash. So thanks Bean Daddy for the 10x. Started my day off really nice, waking up to some green. So appreciate the old Bean Daddy, green Bean Daddy today.
Old bean.
But that's gonna cover all of my stuff. If you want to check out Daily Grind, go to dgfantasy.com and use code backdoor, and they're gonna give you 25% off to try this tool. And it's awesome. It goes really well with Outlier and everything else. I use it a ton for esports and obviously for the NBA. Here's some of the top plays today. There's a bunch of value out there. Obi Toppin under 1.5 assists is a minus 242. I don't know if I would take that, but hey, they're saying to take it. So go with your gut, but check it out for yourself. Go to dgfantasy.com, use code backdoor, and check it out. So that's going to cover it all for me.
All right. Well, speaking of the Discord, if you guys want to come join us, you can take advantage of that parlay play promo. We have a killer community here. We've been cashing. It's been good times in the Discord lately. And if you don't want to do the parlay play promo, you can just join through Patreon. That manages our subscriptions. You sign up below through Patreon. Once you've signed up there, you go into the settings. There's a connected apps option in the menu bar, and then you just log into Discord from Patreon. You can also follow us on all of our socials at BackdoorFS. And don't forget to come follow our channels. Just at JRusso BDFS is mine, and then at Jordy BDFS. And we've got plays up for today already. We'll be dropping plays for tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully I got that protected play as well, man, because I know my wife's account probably got it, but they don't give that to everybody. They're kind of like pick and choose. So hopefully y'all got the protected play. But yeah, we'll catch you guys later on tonight for some Super Bowl picks for tomorrow. But have a great Saturday, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.